let me start like this. I started, you know, trying to intern in studios and stuff like that all throughout New York, upstate, Long Island. That didn't really work out. And then what happened in the city, I was doing like night club promotions for different people. And in Queens, I was doing club promotions for a person named Mook Diamond. Anybody who know Mook Diamond was one of the big time club promoter. This is around the time when Cheetahs, Club Show, Speed, Envy, Exit, all these clubs was around. And then I was a flyer guy, what they call a flyer guy, and or sub promoter, whatever you want to call it. And I worked with Mook Diamond. We learned a lot about the club promotions. While I was working with Mook, I also was working with General Promotions at Speed. General Promotions, if you know anything about General Promotions, it was General Promotions and also the manager of Jin, you know what I mean, which he was a part of General Promotions. General Promotions did a lot of work with Rough Riders. It had to be like 2000, like when I was doing the club promotions, it had to be around 2004, 2006. Then around 2006, I started working with, I came into Tough City as an intern, Tough City Records, Aaron Fuchs. Now, people who know Aaron Fuchs, they don't know the history of Tough City Records. Aaron Fuchs is the owner of Tough City Records. He was actually one of the first people who came on the scene with the hip hop. You know, working with Russell Simmons. When we say working with Russell Simmons, he was the road manager for Curtis Blow. This is when Russell Simmons was the general manager for Curtis Blow. Aaron Fuchs was the road manager for Curtis Blow. Russell Simmons started Def Jam to go after Curtis Blow. Gets the deal at what record label was that? Mercury. After Curtis Blow goes to Mercury, Russell Simmons starts Def Jam. Def Jam starts. Aaron is still working with Russell Simmons, but Aaron also has an artist, you know, called Spoonie G. Russell Simmons wasn't really feeling Spoonie G, so Aaron goes and starts Tough City Records, you know, and puts Spoonie G on because Russell Simmons was not feeling Spoonie G to put him on Def Jam. So they have a falling out, Russell Simmons and Aaron Fuchs. Aaron Fuchs is the name, like again, who owns Tough City Records. So that's a little bit of history of how Tough City started. So I was working at Tough City in the day, then the evening around that time, around late 2006, maybe early 2007, around the evening, I was working at Burkina's. Anybody know Burkina? Burkina was in the Lower East Side. They were a big time hip hop shop / clothing store. He made his own clothes that resembled the uniqueness and diversity of New York City. A lot of hip hop artists, celebrities would come to the shop. He would sell CDs, mixtapes, clothing. You know, he was really big for his clothing in the mixtape scene. And anybody who was trying to pop off in the music business around that time on Hot 97 or Power, wherever you was at, you would come to Burkina's. You know, he's known through the mixtape circuit. Burkina's is no more around currently. The store is no more around, you know, it is what it is. Derry, Burkina's. Anybody who knows the Lower East Side knows Lower East Side Manhattan, Lower Manhattan. In the early 2000s, mid 2000s, I worked in this. Now it's an empty place, but it's a place called Burkina's, Lower East Side, Burkina's Entertainment. He did a lot of, he showcased a lot of artists, a lot of clothing. You know, he was big on the mixtapes. A lot of people come to mixtapes. A lot of celebrities, a lot of entertainers. Burkina's, he was always big in the community, in the area, in the whole New York City, particularly in the Lower East Side, Harlem, Bronx, Queens, all the boroughs. A lot of people would come and get the mixtapes. He was big on the mixtapes and his clothing. Had his own clothing line, designed his own clothing line. Also had like a small warehouse uptown, and you know, just a big staple. But Bikina really blew up on the Vibe cover. He's the one who decorated Jay-Z's shirt. Decorated the shirt that Jay-Z wore on the Vibe. I believe the 10-year anniversary for Vibe, which says BK Brooklyn, and it says Bikina small print. Bikina created that shirt that Jay-Z wore on the Vibe cover, and a lot of people discussed about it, talked about it, was influenced by it. He's been on covers. Bikina's been on covers on Source magazine. Interviewed by a lot of local entities, and if you know hip hop, he's definitely a big staple, part of hip hop. We're mixtape DJs, radio DJs, entertainers, athletes, musicians, anybody in entertainment knew about Bikina when you came into Lower East Side Manhattan, off of Allen and Houston.
It sucks that we're at that.
And he was over here, and then he also moved across the street toward the end. You can get a shot of that. He moved across the street on First Avenue. In there, and started like selling. He had to change his name and store from Bikina to, I believe, clothes for cheap, something like that. And he started just selling, because he was winding down his inventory, and that was like towards later years. I think the store closed down around 2011, 2010, something like that. And I'm sure he's doing bigger and better things, but definitely a staple in the hip hop community, and about the resources that I needed to kind of evolve myself about customer service and merchandising and doing business in general. Big staple in part of my development in business. What's next is different business ventures. I got a couple of different things in media. For all y'all to kind of look out for, and keep doing different things that I'm doing. Like Economic and Finance Report, EcoFire TV, the podcast, EFR podcast, Sammy buys homes, anything that's business, financially and economically related, that's what I'm gonna do. So we got a lot of things in store. 2018, going into 2019, you guys definitely gotta watch out for. And just keep it going, Sammy B.